Welcome back to Blue's Garden Tips. Overwintering dahlia tubers. I've got plenty of dahlias around the garden, and I want to save some that I particularly really liked. I will use a couple of my picking baskets. These are not used in the middle of winter. They've got lots of wireframe, so plenty of airflow. But they will be very porous, so I want to make sure I line them with either some burlap or some cotton or some cheesecloth or something. Because I'm going to fill these with wood chips, I don't want all the chips falling through. So just line them with something. The ideal thing is you want lots of airflow. You don't want these to get moldy or overly damp. You want lots of airflow. I'm going to fill the cheesecloth inside with about 2 inches, about 6 or so centimeters of some wood shavings, which are really just, I bought them from a pet store. It's just bedding for small animals, rabbits or something like that. Some wood shavings, a couple of inches, and that'll give a little base for where your tubers are going to overwinter. And I do mine, the different types of tubers, I do them all separately. One variety per container that I'm overwintering. I'll take the dead plant that I let go dormant, and I will save the label. That is hugely important, so I know which tuber comes spring. And I will break it up, break all the dirt from the tubers, very carefully remove all of the dirt. You want to expose the tubers underneath. Some people will take a hose and wash all that dirt away. I don't blame you if you do. I just happen to not get to my tubers until really late in the season and my hoses are all put away. So I will carefully rub off as much of the dirt as I can. Careful not to break any of the tubers. I will cut off the stems. The dead stems will only draw moisture out of the tubers. So let the tubers on their own. I will inspect carefully, looking for any damaged, any with bite marks or cuts from when you removed them. Cut off all the stems. The goal here is just the tubers, and let all the energy in the tubers just concentrate in the tubers, not in anything else. No additional stem, no roots, anything. Just cut all that away. And again, look them all over, and if there are any damaged tubers, any nicks or cuts, it's just not worth saving. You don't want the energy to go to something that may rot. Now, you can see on this bunch the original tuber that I planted in the spring. I will set it in the bed of a couple of inches of wood chips. And then I will cover the top, over the top, with another couple inches. 1.5 inches, 2 inches, 5 to 6 centimeters of wood shavings. And the goal of that is to protect it from anything, and also give it a little moisture in the bed. It's essentially the same thing as if it was sitting in some leaves. Once you've got a couple of inches of some wood shavings, you want to do this about every 2 weeks or so. Just give it a spritz to keep the wood shavings lightly moistened, not damp, not soaking, not dripping, lightly moistened. You don't want these tubers to dry out and die, but you also want to have a little bit of moisture in there. And then come spring, you're ready to plant in some pots. If you get a chance, feel free to share this video. Thanks, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Blue's Garden Tips.